Welcome to Chaotic Harmony. I am your host, Angela Schultz. I am a big fan of the app Pinterest. I love scrolling through and looking for just about anything and everything. I have saved all different kinds of project ideas that I will probably never do, mainly because I would need my husband's help to do most of those projects, and, well, he's on his own timeline. I save quotes and sayings for everything, all depending on my mood that day. I save my family's horoscope signs and all of their meanings. Basically, you name it, I have it pinned on a board somewhere. A 30-day challenge, relationship challenge, popped up on my main Pinterest page just recently. I can only assume it was because I was searching up marriage humor just days before. I decided to, check it out. I even literally attempted to read all of the challenges with an open mind. And that's really hard for me to do. I'm not going to lie. I tried like hell to not laugh at all of them. I mean, the whole idea, just the idea of doing 30 different challenges as a couple to feel more connected to each other and loved by one another kind of makes me, well, you know what? I have so many questions, honestly. Why do couples need this 30-day challenge? Who invented it? I'm only asking because my husband and I have a very rocky past, and we are also both very super stubborn. We have had many hard seconds, minutes, days, weeks, months, and years. I hate when people say this, but I gotta throw this out there. If my husband and I can be where we are right now in our relationship together after all of the shit we went through, well, then any marriage can make it. It just takes two people that are willing to put the work in, possibly even be super stubborn. Two people to not give up, even when it seems like that is the easiest route to take. And two people to choose to love each other each and every single day. Even on the days they least fucking deserve it. When you want to strangle them. Love wins when both parties want it. There, I said it. After I got done reading through all of the couple challenges, I realized that I had to share this. This challenge would never work for my husband and I for many reasons. And it sure as hell wouldn't have saved our marriage when we were actually struggling, when we were ready to call it quits. It would have forced us further away from each other. The main reason the challenges wouldn't work for us is our marriage is built differently. It's not sunshine and lollipops and flowers and cards being sent. No, it is not that. It's sarcasm, tons of shit talking, pranking each other for absolutely no reason, and annoying each other out of boredom. Well, that last one's for me anyways. For shits and giggles, I decided, you know what? I'm going to make a podcast episode about this. I'm going to walk y'all through the 30-day challenges I'm talking about and do what I do best. Give y'all my opinion on each one of them. Even if you don't want to hear it, just say it. And not only that, it's Valentine's Day is coming around. So it's a great time to talk about love and challenging relationships and flowers and whatever else. Now I'm going to stop here and with all the suspense I'm throwing out there and dive right into it. All right, here we go. 30-day challenge list. Number 1, try the 15-second kiss. I didn't even know there was a thing called a 15-second kiss until today. Well, until I saw this challenge, actually. And why am I trying a 15-second kiss? People actually have to try? If I'm kissing for 15 seconds, It's gonna lead to way more than that. And maybe that's what this challenge is trying to do. But it just says try a 15-second kiss. I'm not going to try to read in between the lines. I do that all the time with everything else, and it's exhausting. Do other couples actually make out for 15 seconds and then just stop and fuck off and do something else with their life? I am so confused. And this is just number one. Number two, have a relationship check-in. What the actual fuck do they mean by that? A check-in? What am I checking into? Am I sitting across the table from my husband with a notebook and he's got a notebook and we both have our glasses on staring at each other like, okay, yesterday at 5:07 when you said that, I liked it. Did you? Like, no. I remember when I asked my husband all the time, like, do you love me? Well, all that did was push him away. This challenge only seems like it's setting me up for more challenges. When I think of a check-in, I think of going to a doctor's office and sitting there signing the forms for insurance, checking in for my appointment. I don't think my husband would sit and go through all of this. And I don't want to hear it. This one, I think this challenge needs more specifics. Just saying. Number 3, discover your love languages. This one needs a bunch more examples attached to it. Because my husband and I have been together for 15 years. And we don't know shit about our love language yet. One day, it could be as simple as taking a freaking shower. Like, literally, he could be walking out of the shower with a squeaky clean butthole. And I'd be like, Not that, yeah, I shouldn't have put the butthole part in there. But if he's not showered, he doesn't want to do it, you know? So, either way, it could be that. And then he'll be laying there like, no, don't touch me. I just took a shower. One day, it could be a wink. But actually, I don't even remember when he last winked at me. I don't even know. I'm going to try that tonight, I think, actually. Even a simple hand on the shoulder could possibly be a sign. Who knows? For us, who knows? It could be rubbing the foot, telling me stupid, him telling me that I'm a bitch, whatever. It could be that, because that's our relationship. The biggest problem here is no matter what the both of us say or do, or even try, we never seem to figure it out. Fun fact. I decided one night, not too long ago. Sorry, honey, that I'm sharing this. I'm actually not sorry. I'm sharing this. I decided a girl's got needs. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm sick of this, pussyfooting around and put my hand on his shoulder and winking at him and all that. I'm sick, and it's not working. A girl has needs. I needed to get my point across, so I looked at him and I said, very bluntly, and I do have a deeper voice, I understand that, so I can see where he's coming from now that I really think about it. But I look at him, I'm like, let's fuck. I can tell you safely, I can promise you we did not do it that night. And actually, it took a few days after that because I guess me being too straightforward made him feel like a little bitch. He even told me it made him feel like a piece of meat, and we're married. Oh my gosh, if you know my husband, this is hilarious because he's autistic and he's straightforward, straight to the point. But when I was straightforward to the point, you feel like a little bitch. I was just trying to get some, Needless to say, I will not be trying that method out anytime soon. I'm not saying it's like something I will never do again because it is fun to wear the pants in the relationship for like a half a second. But, yeah, we don't know our love language. Maybe this is definitely a good one to be on the challenge list. Good luck to y'all. Number 4, reminisce about when you first met. Okay, I don't want to. He was my first one night stand. He was super drunk and didn't know what I looked like until our first date. We had sex before our first date. And then the sigh of relief on his face when he saw me was priceless. Why would I want to reminisce about that? In fact, he even wanted to bring home my friend instead. He thought she was more gorgeous than I was, according to him. And then he's like, oh, I'm glad I went with you. So why would I want to reminisce about that? The only cool part is that my one night stand that I had 15 years ago is still ongoing. So, obviously, we ain't too bad at what we're doing together. I don't want to reminisce about, I don't want to reminisce. Have at her. If you have a good, like, a fresh start, like, oh my God, do you remember our first date? And you brought flowers, and then we, like, took a nice stroll on the beach. Have at her. Reminisce, girl. Reminisce. Number 5. Give your partner a compliment. This is a challenge. Challenge number 5 on the couple's relationship is give your partner a compliment. Why is this on here? This one isn't bad. Who doesn't like a nice compliment? Oh, my husband. That's who. It doesn't stop me from giving him compliments. Hell no. I love making him feel awkward. It's almost as if it actually became my mission in life. Just simply being here to make him feel awkward. As for him giving me compliments, he isn't lacking in that area. But I do find it rather strange that giving your partner a compliment is even a challenge. If you can't do that, maybe you need way more than just a 30-day challenge. I don't know, man. Seems a little odd to me. That's all I'm saying. Number 6, make your partner breakfast in bed. This challenge is doable. We don't have any issues in this, challenge. It's whatever. Actually, it's kind of cute. On weekends, he will go and bring our dog. That's a Luna. She's a lunatic. She's a pit bull. And he'll take her for a ride and then come back and bring me like a cappuccino and a donut or a muffin. That's doable. Number 7 on this challenge, couple challenge, is take a relationship quiz. A quiz? Like, I've been out of high school for quite a while, okay? And now I see why they consider this being a challenge, because I am the type of person that if I have any kind of symptom, it could be so minor, I will instantly go to, oh my God, I'm dying of cancer. I will take a quiz on like WebMD. Doom, I'm done. I'm dead. The idea of taking any kind of quiz is terrifying. And the quiz will end up leading to, you're getting divorced. Oh my God, we're done. So no, I will happily speak for the both of us. Fuck that relationship quiz. We know enough. Enough to make it this far. We good. But if you are that person that needs that validation, take that quiz. I'm not going to. You have at her. Number 8. Plan a surprise date night. That's a challenge. Planning anything is a challenge. I cannot plan shit with my husband because that's not in his wheelhouse. He is way too laid back to be planning anything. Just knowing something is on the calendar gives him anxiety. So no, that won't work for us. But that is cute for other couples that are like hopelessly romantics. The ones that watch Cinderella and have the glass slipper and all that. Have at her. It'll work for you. It will not work for us. Number 9. Play a board game together. This one for me depends on the board game and the person. It says a couple challenge. So the game that is won't work. I am very competitive when it comes to like actual board games. I am still undefeated when it comes to Clue. And that's when I played with my children. When it comes to playing any board game with my husband, I can't even see it. We like played Scrabble maybe twice when we were dating. And I think he just did that because we were dating. Honestly, I play enough mind games in our relationship, so I don't need board games. I'll stick with my mind games. My husband, he doesn't play mind games, and he doesn't like my mind games, but hear me out. I'm winning on the mind games. Yeah, just saying. Number 10. Make a list of 10 things you love about them. Okay, this challenge is cute, but it's also very corny. I have done this romantic shit in the past for my husband, and he looked at me the entire time that it was all happening as if his nipples were being twisted at the very same time. He honestly looked like he was in so much pain. I guess what I'm saying is, it made him feel weird and uncomfortable. If he made a list of things he loved about me, he wouldn't need 10. It would be short and sweet. It would be just one. And it would say, everything. I didn't actually ask him at all. I'm assuming, which I'm pretty good at doing. He would say everything because I am that awesome. Just my opinion. Number 11, make a couple's bucket list. Now, I wouldn't mind it, but the problem is I married a go-with-the-flow kind of guy. Planning really isn't an option. I already talked about that. As for me, I am a list person. I have OCD. Okay, so I have lists, and then I have a list for all the lists that I have. If it is on my list, it needs to be crossed off at one point in time. Otherwise, it'll fuck with my head. So what's the point in a list if you don't have that satisfaction of crossing it off? I am happy to say that I will not have a bucket list because I don't want to have that expectations on my husband either, because I will bother him about it too. Like, it's on our list. We need to do it right now. Why aren't we doing it? We have an hour. Let's go. Come on, let's go. I can't do that to him. And also, I don't want him to ever kick the bucket, so fuck that bucket list. Number 12. Ask one another 5 deep questions. 5 deep questions. I'm beginning to think that this 30-day challenge is for young couples. Couples that don't know much about each other. I was once told I would never want to know what a man is thinking. A wise man once told me that, actually. It can either be the most fucked up thing ever or absolutely nothing. If I asked any deep question, I would end up getting a dumb response for asking a, quote, stupid question. My hubby isn't cold-hearted or anything. He just knows if I'm asking deep questions, I'm fishing for something. Key word there was knows. He just knows I'm fishing. Knows I'm fishing even if I'm just bored and trying to kill the boredom. But really, I would be fishing, so he does know me. But yes, either way, if you have to ask deep questions, after 15 years, what kind of deep questions do you have? You know everything. Just, it's odd to me, but have at her. Number 13, slow dance to a romantic song. We have been together long enough for maybe 5-ish weddings. That is where I get my slow dance. At our son's wedding, I did get a few more than usual. But I think that's because, it was our son's wedding. My opinion, which doesn't have to be your opinion, but my opinion on this slow dance challenge is if my husband and I did this all the time, it would take that magic away. When I end up slow dancing with my man, I shit you not, the world around me disappears. It ends up being kind of like the movies, where it's just him and me. I don't want that feeling to ever disappear because we do that all the time, where it becomes a routine. So, if there is a wedding coming up that we decide to go to, yes, I will slow dance. one time. And I will feel like fucking Cinderella. Okay? The rest of my days will be me dancing as if nobody is watching in my home, sometimes in my vehicle, sometimes in our front yard, just to annoy my oldest and get recorded by my husband without even knowing. And on occasions, I will dance in the store because I don't give a fuck. My hubby may or may not be present. Most of the time he is because I'm just trying to do it to annoy him. But the whole slow dance, I do think that's a romantic thing. You do have to probably be married to someone who's a romantic. But I do get my romantic dances and I just love that magic. It's honestly the most beautiful thing ever. Number 14. Have a late night date. That right there is a challenge. Not sure it's a challenge we could actually even accept. Unless someone can define late. Like, honestly, how late are we talking? If it's 5 p.m., then I see this being doable. But we would have to be home by 9 or 10. Listen, we are old. We have grandchildren. In fact, one of our grandsons is coming here on Sunday for a whole week. Our late nights changed to afternoons. That's just life. Maybe we're just older than you guys. I don't know. I do see some people my age that are way late, and I'm like, how the hell? They're still having babies. I'm like, how are you doing that? I love my grandbabies. I'll take them, and then I'll give them back. It's hard to give them back, but when they're being naughty, it's okay. But either way, late nights, I can't do those. I have a hard time when I'm playing on my phone, and I see it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I have to sleep till noon the next day. So late night dates wouldn't work for us. But if they work for you, go get her. Get her on. Number 15. Make a delicious dessert together. Together? Okay, I do make desserts. My hubby isn't a sweets kind of guy. I mean, think about it. He's not romantic. He don't like the sweet stuff. But I will accept this challenge and sit near him and eat whatever I make with pleasure. Unless I read this challenge wrong. What sweets are we talking about? Because maybe that's our problem. Are we using the wrong terminology? Hey, baby, if you're listening, let's make some sweets tonight. Number 16. Let them pick the movie tonight. Are we old school or what? My husband and I must be old school. I really am starting to think so with this whole thing. Man of the house picks out whatever we watch. That is just, I don't know if that's how I was raised that way, and I guess that's how we are here. I will do what I always do. Just make sure he hears me complain if I don't like it, and put my earbuds in and listen to music while he watches shit I don't want to. And then I will wait for him to fall asleep and watch what he likes to refer to as my castle shows. I love the Bridgerton, okay? And the Crown. He happens to call them the castle shows. My husband works his ass off to support us. I refuse to take the controller away even when I want to. Yes, I try to do more than I should, but that is a boundary I know not to mess with too much. Number 17. Unplug for the evening. I know this means our electronics, but this one doesn't actually work for us and not something I'm actually interested in. Don't get me wrong. We have done this at times and it's great, but our lifestyle is different. He works all day. So if downtime is in the evening, then that's what he's going to do. My mind works better at night. So this podcast wouldn't get very far if I unplugged. This challenge should be used for younger couples that are like trying to get to know each other more and all that. Even kids. My kids need to unplug. They need to learn about the real life. My husband and I, we have plenty of that. But like I said, this is all just my opinions. Number 18 challenge is leave them a sweet note. Define sweet. Like they need to define that. I have a dark sense of humor. And some might think my sweet note would be coming off kind of creepy. I do this challenge on occasion only to make him laugh or to make him feel a little bit awkward. Every once in a blue moon, he does the same for me. This challenge is okay, but still needs some definition on the sweet. Because, like, I hope you slept good at night, because you will tonight. Like that. That's the kind of shit I would put. Like, have fun. Sleep with one eye open, baby. I love you. That's the shit I would put on there. Number 19. Take a walk together. Now, how long does said walk have to be? Is he walking me like he walks our dog? If so, fuck that shit. I'm not into that kind of play. I may be a bitch, but yeah, no. Number 20. Give your partner a relaxing massage. Okay, I'll say that again. Number 20. Give your partner a relaxing massage. I can't. This only works for maybe a minute. He once acted like he was He once acted like he was chopping salad or something on my back with his hands. You know, like with his hands, like Edward Scissorhands. And I tried the wax on, wax off trick, like, you know, from Mr. Miyagi. Cuddling and these fake massages only last a tiny bit. Then bada bing, bada boom. Shit. I think I need to actually ask for a massage. This one might actually help me out with the miscommunication. Challenge accepted. I actually found a challenge I like. Number 21. Ask them what they need from you today. Hear me out. I went up to my hubby and asked him this question, very straightforward again. He would look at me like I lost my mind. Then tell me something stupid like, yeah, I need you to stop asking me stupid questions. You to stop recording me while I'm sleeping, or don't touch our bank account today. You know, sarcastic shit. If my hubby asked me this question, like, what do you need today from me today? I wouldn't take him seriously either. So I would answer very sarcastically as well. This shouldn't be a challenge. If you are in a relationship and need to ask this question like ever, I'm sorry. I am really sorry for you guys. Number 22. Plan a romantic getaway. Now, we have our anniversary road trip just about every year. That's about as romantic as it's going to get. And honestly, this last year, we finally got a hotel room that had, sorry baby, that had a hot tub, like whirlpool, whatever. And that was the funniest shit ever. That's probably was the most romantic thing ever. I took a video of it. I will not share it with you guys, but I will explain it. He was in there, like, this is the first time I've ever been in one. And then he's like, butthole cleaner. That was the most romantic thing ever. Yeah. I think I need help, actually. So, we'll just stick with the plan of let's see where the road takes us. That's our romantic getaway. Number 23. Thank your partner for something today. All right, here we go. Baby, thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus, for listening to all of my podcast episodes and working so I can sit here and work on this. Thank you so much for giving me your criticism and helping me out. I love you. Oh, I love you so much. He would, only assuming, thank me for the sun, the moon, and the stars because he would find this challenge to be the dumb one. We know we are thankful for each other, and we do thank each other every day in our own way. It's not a challenge for us to do. It's called respect. Like, honestly, why is this a challenge? If you are in a healthy relationship, you should be thankful and show it with, actions do speak louder than words. Number 24, pack them their favorite lunch. This sounds cute for a couple that, both works. I picture it like this: matching lunch boxes and tumblers. Maybe even matching pajamas to make it cuter. Sexy music playing in the background as the couple packs their own lunches together. As for us, this is not applicable. I said that wrong, I know. And I think it's kind of corny. I can't do it. I don't work. I mean, I work in my house. It is a lot of work. Dealing with my kids is a lot of work. Dealing with myself and my own mind is a lot of work. So, yeah. He gets his lunch. I take care of my lunch. Whatever. Number 25. Get up early and have coffee together. Now, my husband is a morning person, and I am a night person. So, number 1, we would have to define early. Number 2, he doesn't drink coffee, but he does buy me that cappuccino every Saturday and Sunday and wakes me up with, "Hun, drink it before it gets cold." That gesture is done without needing a challenge written down. He does it as a sign of love. And that's the way it should be. Number 26. Play a sexy game. We do this. This is one we do. It's called figure it if he or she wants to get down to fuck or is down to fuck. That is a long and exhausting game. Trust me. Number 27. Do their least favorite chore for them. Seriously? We have to... This is like a definition of being old school. This can't be done in my relationship with my husband. I am a homemaker. I make the home. He works and he pays the bills. I'm not doing his job and I don't expect him to do mine. Not only that, but aren't all chores annoying and not something considered fun? That's why they are called a chore. You know what you do, baby? You do you and I do me, all right? Let's leave it at that. We're not doing each other's chores. Number 28. Say a prayer for them. All right, here's mine. Dear baby Jesus, all 8 pounds and 6 ounces of you, please make sure my hubby and I stay the way we are, because I love our relationship. Baby Jesus, please end this challenge. I don't like this 30-day challenge. It is not for us. Baby Jesus, please send this challenge to a different couple. Thank you, baby Jesus. Number 29. Send your partner a flirty text. Oh my God. These challenges are so dumb to me. I swear it's me. I know there's a lot of women that are all like, let's get our nails done, like this and that. That is not me. Oh my gosh. This is why I'm making the episode. So, in the beginning of our relationship, this was a constant thing. It really was. We were like more like sexting, you know? Then, he saw a baby come out of my yoni. And we went through the ringer. I sent him a flirty text like maybe a year or so ago, to be playful. And he responded with 3 alphabet letters. LOL. LOL? After what I just said? I guess what I'm saying is we are too old for that. I honestly don't care, to be honest. I would prefer actions anyways. And since we have struggles with that, like all that, I can't send him a text anyway. It would throw him off. But if it works for you, have at her. Start your OnlyFans, whatever. Number 30. Ask them how you can be a better person. That's a blunt question. Also, a question that I find to be considered a loaded question. Ladies, do we really want an honest answer? Think about it. All this question would lead to, if I were to ask my husband, from the both of us, is just a bunch of sarcastic comments. Hubby would say, if you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer. And he's right. He does that to me all the time. I do ask a lot of stupid questions. And he does give me a lot of stupid answers. In my opinion, if you are asking this question, then maybe you need to look at your life, through your own lens and figure it out, like what you need for yourself. Don't get me wrong. These couple challenges are kind of cute in their own way and might possibly help a lot of different couples. Hey, if you feel like any of them will help your relationship or marriage, then go on and get it. Go on Pinterest and find it. As for me and my relationship with Master, aka my husband, I personally don't want that cookie cutter kind of relationship. The type of relationship that makes you wonder if guys still have balls or not. I also don't want just 30 days of challenges. I'm going to speak for my husband right now and say that he is challenged enough by me every single day. We don't need a calendar full of more challenges. There is something else I want, though. I want marriage goals. Fuck those challenges. I want goals that may take us forever to do, not something that will only last 30 days. With that being said, I also don't want to be able to Google up what my marriage goals should be or what they should look like. So I took some time. I did some soul searching when it came to making our personalized marriage goals. Hey, hon, you got to hear these out because I made these for us. If I'm going to make them, and I mean business, then I wondered, if I'm going to make a list of marriage goals, should I even ask my husband if he's interested in making these goals with me? He is a man that still has balls and a beard and all that. I know that for a fact that he has balls. He just isn't the very, overly romantic kind of guy like I've been saying. But that's the beauty of me making our own goals. I'm hinting to all this because I think y'all need to do that. Goals instead of challenges. These goals can be tailored all to hit my husband's unromantic side. I did end up asking my husband what his thoughts were on the whole idea before my mind started racing with all kinds of ideas. Fun fact, this is where I need to make a PSA announcement. He wants me to make sure that all of my listeners that ever listen to this know his only, and I mean only, marriage goal is to keep us alive and keep me kind of happy. For just a little bit. Isn't that cute? Kind of happy. I like that. Because I'm not always going to be happy. He just wants to make his life a little easier. Not a bad goal if you ask me. And that's him being romantic. But that's not the only goal I'm looking for, mister. So I took it upon myself to create some marriage goals that are suitable for us. So baby, these are for you. They're all very doable. Just get on board with me, okay? I only shared one of my goals with my husband before publishing this episode. Just, like to test the waters, put my little toes in the water. And he laughed. It made me feel like we were on the same page. So, here we go. We shall see. These goals might be considered a little odd, a little messed up, weird, etc. But we are all of those things, so fuck it. Baby, I hope you love these goals. Seriously. So, let's get at it. Marriage goals for the Schultz couple. Number 1. remember that whenever I say what, me, when I say it, not you, when I say it. So remember when I say what, that is not because I didn't hear you. It's me nicely giving you a chance to change what you had said. Take advantage of that. I'm giving you another shot to correct what you said. If I'm number 2, if I am going to ride a scooter at the store due to my knee, because I have a bad knee, or whatever else my clumsy ass is injured by, he too shall ride a scooter right beside me. We be rolling together, baby. That's actually a good one. I like that one. For me, try not to stay mad at him for something he did in my dream. Even if it felt so real, he didn't do it. So, give him some slack. Now, since I am the cook, if I ask you what you want for supper, don't respond with food or I don't care. I could mistake that for cat food, dog food, baby food, whatever. Answer better, and I will try to do better as well. Never be that cute matching pajamas on Christmas Day couple. I want to be that old couple I saw at the county fair years ago. Wife was wearing a homemade dress with a bold pattern, and her husband had a shirt made with the exact pattern. Not only will we be showing our undying love for each other, we'll also make it very hard to lose sight in each other, because I am sick of trying to find my husband in any store we go to. Big or small, this guy walks off and I will be walking all over the damn place looking for him. This homemade outfit idea is a game changer in my opinion. I will attempt to listen better, or just in general, and he shall stop staring through me when my mouth is flapping. It's so noticeable and doesn't stop me from actually talking. In fact, it makes me want to keep going till he gives in. This one's for him. Remember that a happily married man is one who understands every word that his wife didn't say. Baby, read my mind better. Now, I don't want a bath drawn with candles lit and flowers scattered everywhere. No, I don't want that. I want takeout, a good documentary, preferably one we haven't seen, and our bed. Fuck that bath. Too hard to get out of anyways, and if we get takeout, I'm not cooking. So that's a big, big fucking win. Another one is we need to agree on one thing. Literally one, anything. Stop this nonsense. Baby, let's stop agreeing to disagree. I'm always right. Right? So another one would be sharing experiences so we better understand each other. He says our son Colton felt great. This is something I shouldn't share, but I'm going to. My husband said that our son felt great coming out of him. So he doesn't exactly understand why I was in so much pain when he was coming out of me. Now, I know he was joking, but it made me think. If I need a colonoscopy, my knee, it needs a replacement. I have an 80-year-old knee, I was told. But I get nerve blocks. So if I'm getting my nerve blocks, he needs nerve blocks too. And whatever else I need, mammograms, all that shit. If my tit is going to turn into a flat pancake, his should too. I think it's needed. Because then we would understand each other. This would help us grow. Maybe. Because we are parents at a very young age, baby, let's do whatever we wanted to do when our kids were young. and we couldn't find that babysitter for our troop. Basically, this one is let's continue to act like we are still teenagers between the hours of 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. because our bodies aren't the same age as our minds. This will probably be my favorite goal. It is indeed my favorite goal. Get Bigfoot costumes and take a stroll through some trails at night. We might need to avoid, like the hunting season and even possibly stick to the public trails just in case. We don't want to get shot. But let's do it. I want to squatch together. Like, baby, let's squatch together. And then there's another one is never try to be someone we are not. We are high class, trailer trash, and that's A-OK with me. I am not here to keep up with the Joneses. I have enough to keep up with myself. Laugh with each other. More importantly, at each other. Continue working together on embarrassing our children. They had their turn on us when they were growing up. Payback's a bitch, and we had taught them that, and we warned them that over the years. So yeah, this is a big one here. Stop the toilet paper game. I was farm bred and corn fed. I want my toilet paper roll put on the damn holder mullet style. We are wasting valuable time switching the fucking toilet paper roll around every single time it's our turn in the bathroom. And the way you put it on makes me waste more paper, which means wasting your hard-earned money. This goal is mainly all about saving, honey, time and money. And the last one, never lose sight in the foundation that we built, the love we have for each other, and the family we created together. As long as we follow this one goal, the very last one, we have everything and we will ever need in life. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I love this goal, honestly. Although I think the marriage goals I came up with for my marriage are 100,000 times better than the generic 30-day challenge I saw online, it ultimately doesn't matter what I think. Every person is different and every couple is unique in their own way. I just simply don't understand why some people feel the need to want to be like others. Just be you. Don't expect your relationship to look a certain way. Hell, if you do that, you are basically setting yourself up for failure right away. At the end of the day, behind those closed doors, ask yourself, are you happy? Like, are you truly happy with the relationship that you have with yourself? And if you are, that's what matters. Not some stupid challenge you tried to complete and it didn't work, or some Facebook posts that you created to make the world, the whole wide world, know you have the perfect relationship. None of that matters. Now, before I sound like a hypocrite, I was that person once. And it was all because I was insecure with myself and my marriage. I was setting myself up for failure every day. I wanted, or I thought I wanted, everyone else to be like everyone else. I tried to put myself in a box that wasn't me. And it sure as hell wasn't a box my husband would ever fit into either. I'm not exactly sure when it all clicked for me, when I realized I wasn't happy because I was trying to be like those other couples that seemed to have it all. Those couples that seem to have it all, like that fairy tale, but I didn't want that. And when it clicked, it hit me hard. I did have it all. It just looks different than others. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My marriage is mine, and I don't give a rat's ass if it upsets someone else that we're still together and happy. Because honestly, after all the shit we went through, there is some people that are like, oh my God, I can't believe you're still together. I don't give a shit. Because I know at the end of the day, doors closed or open nonstop by our obnoxious kids who have zero boundaries, I am happy. My husband tends to smile at times and laugh a little, so I'm assuming he is happy too. At least I hope so. I guess what I'm getting at with this entire episode is not every relationship is going to fit in a box. Not every relationship is perfect. But isn't that okay? Do we really need a 30-day challenge to fix our relationships? To me, it just seems like a band-aid. Maybe instead of that 30-day challenge, take as much time as you need as a couple or by yourself and experiment and have those hard conversations. Explore new adventures together. Stay focused on each other rather than on what other people want or think you should do. Just saying. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in for another episode. If you could help me by embracing the weird and making normal feel boring again, I would appreciate that so much. Bye.